is constantly evolving due to AI. Here are a few examples of how AI will affect our daily lives. So how artificial intelligence will change the world in the future? For that, keep watching and post your thoughts in the comment section below. We're happy to see you back in our channel. We'll talk about how AI is transforming society in this video. Let's begin right away. It's difficult to keep up with the current innovations in the field of artificial intelligence, which is why it may feel like the future of AI is a rapidly changing landscape. In fact, artificial intelligence is influencing nearly every sector of human endeavor, with tools like ChatGPT and AI art generators gaining widespread attention. It's already the primary force behind emerging technologies like big data, robotics, and the IoT. It'll continue to be a technological innovator for the foreseeable future. About 44% of businesses want to significantly invest in AI and incorporate it into their operations. Additionally, 2,300 of the 9,130 patents granted to IBM inventors in 2021 had an AI-related subject. It appears likely that AI will change the world in the future, but how specifically? The advancement of AI. The way AI affects computing is one of the reasons for its impact on technology. In a fraction of the time it would take humans, computers using artificial intelligence are able to harness enormous amounts of data and use their required intelligence to make the best decisions and discoveries. Since 1951, when Christopher Strachey's checkers program at the University of Manchester completed an entire game on the Ferranti Mark I computer, artificial intelligence has advanced significantly. Since then, technologies that rely on model and algorithm-based machine learning and increasingly place a focus on perception, reasoning, and generalization have been developed using AI, including the sequencing of RNA for vaccines and the modeling of human speech. With advancements like these, AI has reclaimed the spotlight like never before, and it's not about to relinquish it anytime soon. What sectors will AI affect? In particular, narrow AI, which executes objective functions using data-trained models and frequently falls into the categories of deep learning or machine learning, has already had an impact on virtually every significant industry. The proliferation of connected devices, strong IoT connectivity, and ever-faster computer processing have all contributed to a significant increase in data collection and analysis over the past few years. The chief technology officer and co-founder of the customer relationship management company 4Degrees, David Vandergrift, said, "I think anyone making assumptions about the capabilities of intelligent software capping out at some point is mistaken. Big things are bound to happen with businesses investing billions of dollars annually in AI products and services. Tech behemoths like Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon investing billions to develop those products and services. Universities incorporating AI more prominently into their curricula, and the U.S. Department of Defense stepping up its AI game." According to Andrew Ng, former director of Google Brain and current head scientist at Baidu, a lot of industries follow this pattern of winter, and then an eternal spring. We could be in the AI's eternal spring. While some industries are just beginning their AI journey, others are seasoned travelers. Both still have a ways to go. Whatever the case, it's difficult to ignore the impact AI is having in our daily lives. AI effects on society. Work will be changed by AI. AI specialist Kai-Fu Lee promoted AI technology and its impending impact while also pointing out its drawbacks and limitations during a lecture at Northwestern University. He cautioned against the first. The loss of jobs will have a severe negative impact on the bottom 90% of the global population, particularly the bottom 50% in terms of income or education. How routine is a job is a straightforward question to pose. And given that AI can learn to optimize itself while performing routine tasks, this is how likely it is that a job will be replaced by it. And the more quantitative and objective a job is, the more scripted and routine the tasks are. For example, sorting items into bins, washing dishes, picking fruit, and taking customer service calls. They will be replaced by AI in just 5, 10, or 15 years. Picking and packing tasks are still carried out by humans in the warehouses of online giant and AI powerhouse Amazon, which hum with more than 100,000 robots. However, this will soon change. Mohit Joshi, president of Infosys, concurred with Lee's assessment when he told the New York Times that people are looking to achieve very big numbers. Earlier, they had incremental workforce reduction goals of 5 to 10%. Why can't we do it with just 1% of the people we have? They're asking now. On a more positive note, Lee emphasized that modern AI is useless in two important ways. It lacks creativity and the ability to feel love or compassion. Instead, it serves as a tool to amplify human creativity. His response: people who perform repetitive or routine tasks must pick up new skills in order to stay competitive. Even now, Amazon pays its employees to train for positions at other businesses. Investing heavily in education to retrain people for new jobs is one of the absolute prerequisites for AI to be successful in many areas, according to Clara Narstedt, a computer science professor at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and the head of the school's Coordinated Science Laboratory. She worries that it doesn't occur frequently or widely enough. OneTrack AI's founder, Mark Gyongyosi, is even more specific. He argued that people must learn programming the same way they learn a new language, and since it truly is the future, they must act as soon as possible. In the future, it'll become increasingly challenging if you don't know how to code a program. Although many people who are made unemployed by technology will find new jobs, Vandergrift noted that this won't happen immediately. People eventually recover just as they did when America switched from an agricultural to an industrial economy during the Industrial Revolution, a major factor in the Great Depression. But the immediate effects were enormous. According to Vandergrift, the transition between jobs vanishing and new ones emerging is not necessarily as painless as people like to think. In contrast to Narstedt, learner experience designer Mike Mendelson works for NVIDIA. He works with programmers who want to understand AI better and use it in their businesses. If they understand what the technology is capable of and they understand the domain very well, they start to make connections and say, maybe this is an AI problem, or maybe that's an AI problem, the author explained. More frequently than, I have a specific problem I want to solve. That is the case. An imminent future for AI. Mendelson believes that generative adversarial networks are GAN, which enable computer algorithms to create rather than merely assess by pitting two nets against each other, and reinforcement learning, which deals in rewards and punishments rather than labeled data, are two of the most fascinating areas of AI research and experimentation that'll have implications in the near future. AlphaGo Zero by Google DeepMind is an example of the former. While original image or audio generation that is based on learning about a particular subject, such as celebrities or a particular genre of music, is an example of the latter. AI has the potential to significantly impact sustainability, climate change, and environmental issues on a much larger scale. Ideally, cities will become less congested, less polluted, and generally more livable, in part thanks to the use of advanced sensors. As Narstedt put it, once you predict something, you can prescribe certain policies and rules. The flow of cars could be improved by using sensors on cars to transmit data about traffic conditions and predict potential issues. By no means is this finished, she declared. It's still very young, but it'll have a significant impact later on. AI and the risks to privacy. The fact that AI's reliance on big data is already having a significant negative impact on privacy has of course received a lot of attention. The antics of Cambridge Analytica on Facebook and Amazon's eavesdropping on Alexa are just two of the many examples of technology gone awry. Critics contend that without appropriate rules and self-imposed restrictions, the situation will only get worse. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, criticized Google and Meta for their data mining practices in 2015. In a speech from 2015, he claimed that they're consuming everything they can learn about you and trying to monetize it. We believe that's incorrect. In a later speech in Brussels, Belgium, Cook elaborated on his worry. Collecting enormous personal profiles to advance AI's laziness, not efficiency, he declared. In order to be truly intelligent, artificial intelligence must respect human values, including privacy. The risks are severe if we do this incorrectly. Many others concur. Anxiety about AI is reserved for its routine uses rather than a cataclysmic shift like the arrival of robots overlords, according to a 2018 paper published by UK-based human rights and privacy groups Article 19 and Privacy International. The authors concluded that AI can benefit society if implemented responsibly, but there is a real risk that commercial and state use has a negative impact on human rights, as is the case with most emerging technology, the authors write. The authors acknowledge that amicable methods such as spam filters and recommendation engines can be used to try to predict future behavior by gathering a lot of data. However, there is a genuine concern that it'll have a negative effect on the right to privacy and freedom from discrimination. What do you think about this? To leave a comment, please do so in the area below. To ensure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, ring the bell and join our channel. We'll see you in the following video.